Hi everyone, my name is Kai. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Back in September 2025, I embarked on a 4-month journey into Nepal, and this is one of those trips that I captured. This is my Mera Peak journey. I hope you enjoy the video, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done, truly. Just climbing a 6,000 meter plus peak was really difficult. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get into things. We are at the airport. It is 6 a.m. right now. So I'm currently at the Kathmandu airport, and there's a big flight delay to Lukla, mainly because of the weather. So I'm currently about to go on a helicopter ride instead. It's going to be really exciting. Just look at how crowded this airport is. It's like literally insane out here. It was really hard getting a helicopter flight in time, but luckily, thanks to Nepal Vision Treks and Expeditions, I got a seat on the helicopter with some British lads. It was really hard to get, man. So many people trying to get a spot in line. The helicopter flight cost about $600, and I had to bribe the helicopter organizer like an extra $10 just for no reason. But I was happy to even get a spot. Walking out onto the tarmac here. I'm gonna go to our helicopter. 4 other passengers, all from UK, I think, England, around there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys
yeah,
ready?
boy.
You guys ready? Let's get it. Making our way to the helicopter. The Dragon Heli.
Look it on, you Look it on.
Gotta head on my first helicopter ride. It's the Dragon helicopter. Your face is looking massive like this.
This guy. He's doing what you did in the air, bro.
What? If you're new to the channel, I just want to give a quick little introduction to myself. My name is Kai. I went to Wharton where I studied finance and computer science. Immediately after graduating, I booked a solo ticket, one-way ticket to Nepal, and decided to forego the traditional route of investment banking, software engineering, consulting, quant, all that stuff, and pursue what I really wanted, which was adventure photography, documentary making, doing crazy stuff out in some other place of the world. Ultimately, it was the best decision I've ever made in my life, looking back at things, and I don't know how me, at the age of 22, was able to go ahead with this idea. The helicopter flight from Kathmandu to Lukla takes about 45 minutes one way. You get to fly over all of Kathmandu, you see the villages, the houses, and then as you approach towards Lukla, which is at a higher elevation, the mountains, the hills start coming into view. And just a little fun fact, Lukla Airport is the world's most dangerous airport. I'll explain why later in the video. But it's sort of about the runway, the weather conditions. It's really tight, really narrow, and hence why you need the best pilots to land and take off at this airport. Fortunately, I landed safe and sound at Lukla. I said goodbye to my British friends that I made along the way, and I later learned that we were one of the last few helicopters admitted to the airport.
What the heck?
Now begins the actual hiking portion of the Mera Peak journey. I met up with our Nepal vision guide, Mr. Pemba Sherpa, who's about a 50-year-old gentleman from the Solukhumbu region of Nepal. I learned that people in this region are called the Sherpa people. They're known to be great mountaineers, great hiking guides, great porters. On a physical level, they have very good genes when it comes to altitude acclimatization, cardiovascular fitness. Due to the weather and the wet terrain, Pemba, the porters, and I took a jeep instead, and we met up with the rest of the group. 4 Swiss Germans who retired and I think were in their 60s, and we were all gonna go do this Mera Peak journey together now.
Namaste. Hello.
We decided to take a pit stop at a guest house to conclude our first day of hiking. We were also drenched from the sweat, mist, and rain, so we hung our clothes out to dry. Pemba explained our itinerary for the next few days of hiking. We're going to stop at guest houses along the way. Just a little economics note, each guest house probably costs about $10 US per bed, and a usual meal would cost you around $5 to $8. So it's pretty cheap to hike in Nepal.
Look at this view of the valley. Incredibly beautiful. We're just out here hiking on the side of the mountain. This is day 2. It is beautiful. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Nepal, guys. Moo, moo, moo. We just arrived for lunch now. It is day 2 of the hike. We've been hiking for a little bit now, just had some lunch. The view here is pretty good. It's quite foggy actually, and we just had some food at the Firi Sherpa's lodge. Had some dal bhat, some noodles, some potatoes. I feel pretty good. I have all my gear here. The group that I'm with, the Swiss people are very, very nice. They're very kind people.
Day 2 was quite similar to day 1, same weather, but less rain. At our guest house, there was actually a Tibetan Buddhist temple nearby, which is called a Goomba or Stupa. This is my first time going to see it, and we're going to actually partake in a few of the puja and the festivities in there.
Pans Pokhari means there is 5 lakes on the way, yeah? Pans means 5, Pokhari means lake. Pans Pokhari, yeah, that is Nepali name. So.
Hey guys, it's currently day 3. I'm out here hiking to get to Mera Peak. I'd say about 6 days from the summit of Mera Peak. The weather has been a bit gloomy as of 2 days ago. I think the weather's going to continue for the next 2 days, where it's going to be a bit rainy, a bit foggy, but hopefully by the summit day, things clear up. From what I've been told, there is about maybe between 1 to 1.5 meters of snow near Mera Peak, and I gotta say, I'm not too nervous. I feel pretty good about my physical abilities. It's been really good just hiking out on the trail here. I've been meeting a lot of people at the tea houses. A lot of British people are also here. So I think it's been like a mixing pot of just all these different people from different countries, from different cultures, of different age groups. So yeah, I've just been really enjoying my time here. And this is the current view. It's really foggy. It sort of reminds me of when I was hiking in Switzerland, when I was doing the Tour de Mont Blanc. It was extremely foggy, very rainy. It's very easy to get sick too. So I have my umbrella with me. Hello. There's a kid back there. But yeah, it's just been really nice hiking out here. Been really enjoying this hike. Currently in a traffic jam with this buffalo at the moment. We're both at a standstill. I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get past him. But it's going to be really difficult. Dog is chilling out here at the tea house. I think he's asking me for food. For our midday break, we stopped at another guest house and I had my usual fixing of dalbat. As you know, the popular saying goes, dalbat power, 24 hour, the best nutritious meal you can get out here in Nepal. We hiked on a bit more and stayed at this guest house, which was situated above a river. In some of the more remote tea houses in Nepal, you actually have to pay $10 for satellite Wi-Fi and $6 to charge your phone. So just something important to note.
This is where I'm sleeping for the night for day 3. This is my sleeping bag. I'm in here in a double bedroom by myself. It's a little wooden shack. This is my roommate for the night. This dog that I found, who was walking with me for the past day today. Pretty cozy. Pretty warm bunkmate.
This one for Khare.
Oh,
Yeah.
egg
Vegetable dalbat with egg curry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dhanyabad. Basu.
Something news for Khare.
Day 4 was another day of simply hiking and walking. I think my phone died actually, so I don't have much footage. It was due to the lack of electricity because it was so cloudy. None of the solar panels had enough electricity to charge people's devices. Sorry guys, I don't have footage for day 5 because my phone was dead. It was cloudy. There was no electricity at the tea houses, but it was just another day of also walking in the rain, walking in the mist. So now we're here in day 6. Beautiful sunny day. The weather is finally making up for the last 5 days of moody weather. The sun is bright, it's shining, and we're all so excited to now finally see the mountains for the first time.
Yes, point to where we're going. Mera.
Mera Peak.
Yes. How are you feeling,
I
Ralph?
feel great.
I'm off the
I feel great, thanks. And we will go upstairs and we will have a nice time. Alle, die Schweizerdeutsch reden, heute zusammen.
What does that mean?
For every people, they speak Swiss German. Sali zusammen.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling, Urs?
Oh, I feel very well, huh?
What are you most excited about? What are you most happy about right now?
Right now,
Yeah,
the rain is over.
the rain is over. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, and then we continue marching.
Yeah.
Reina, how are you feeling right now?
Very good.
Very good.
I feel very good.
What are you most happy or feel very good about?
The sun.
The sun.
The sun.
Yes.
Not rain.
Beautiful
not
weather.
Rain. Not sweet. Not wet. Wet.
Not wet.
Wet. Yes.
Dry.
And lovely peoples.
Yes. 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 Chuchi, Pemba.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
How are you feeling, Chuchi?
Oh, we are excited for the Mera Peak
Yes.
with the beautiful people. And you?
I feel very good too. I see Mera right now, so the past few days very foggy, but now I can see the goal. I can see the destination. Hamba,
Yes.
how do you feel?
I'm good.
What are you most excited about?
Oh, no, the weather, still 5 days. Rain. You can't see anything. But come today, getting clear. You can see the blue sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully very good weather still to come.
Oh, yes.
We are heading towards our lunch spot right now, which is right up ahead at this tea house right in the middle of the river. I'm currently feeling really good about this hike. It's quite sunny, so I have my saddle-on hoodie on just to keep the UV out. And then the rest of the group is right up ahead. They're doing pretty well themselves as well. Really, really beautiful day, man. And just seeing those mountains up ahead is just it's really quite mesmerizing, man. Like, I've never seen mountains this bright, this white, and this snowy before, so I'm feeling very, very happy about how this trip has been coming along. Feeling very grateful. Wow, it is amazing out here. Truly, truly amazing out here. I am currently making my way to camp, which is about maybe like a 10-minute walk away. 10-15 minute walk away. I think I'm currently at about 4,300 meter altitude, so I'm currently feeling some of the lack of oxygen, right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking very slow steps, making sure that I'm taking quick, deep breaths, and the view just looks really, really good. We have just arrived at the campsite, the tea houses. It's going to be really cold tonight, so hopefully there's a lot of warm blankets and a nice warm stove to help dry my boots.
For lunch, I had canned fish dalbat, and I know that it looks quite unappetizing, but honestly, at this altitude, any food tastes amazing to you.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the outside of the guest house. There's also a building for hot showers in the bathroom. We were situated in the valley, so the sun doesn't quite get to us throughout the day, leaving us all quite cold. But you can see the mountains here. They were so tall and beautiful, just right next to us. Really surreal moment. Welcome to day 7. For breakfast, I usually get eggs, some toast, lots of jam, and if I can, some fruit like pomegranate or apples.
So this is like a satellite dish, but for solar energy, and it's used to boil the water from the sun right there.
After breakfast, we went on an acclimatization hike, which is a shorter, lower intensity hike done specifically to help adjust our bodies in preparation for Mera Peak.
I am currently making my way up to around 4,800, 4,900 meter altitude. This is our acclimation hike. So we're gonna go up to around 5 p.m., head back down to 4.3 and just see how our body reacts to it. And currently hiking, and it's actually really, really warm out right now. The sun's beating down on me. There's like, the sun's reflecting off of the snow. So it's just really warm. Surprisingly warm outside right now.
The reason why it's sun is that at higher elevations, the air has a lot less oxygen, so the body needs more time to adapt. And what we do is we produce more red blood cells, we adjust our breathing patterns, and if we skip the step, this has a greater chance to altitude sickness later in the week. This follows the classic mountaineering principle, climb high, sleep low. So we're going to be hiking up to a higher elevation during the day, and then we will return to a lower camp to sleep.
Taking a little rest break at the moment. This is quite the insane view. Absolutely insane. What the heck? Wow.
On day 8, we got up bright and early and started to hike through the moraine, which is a valley of loose debris and rock left by a retreating glacier way back in the day.
I can feel the lack of air up at this altitude. It's so tiring, man. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Making our way to the tea house for a little tea break. We're gonna have lunch at Khare. It's been feeling good so far. Very good so far.
We rode into Khare midday, which is the last lodge before summit push. We dropped our packs, caught our breath, rested, and Chutsi, our assistant guide, started taking our lunch orders. Immediately after taking our order, Chutsi was over in the kitchen cutting potatoes alongside the lodge staff. From the lodge, you can catch a glimpse of the southern tip of Mera Peak. It was really cool. We went on another small day hike to get acclimated, and I was able to take a lot of photos of the tourists, the porters, the people around us.
3, 2, 1, cheese! That is Khare, the village that we're at. And then Mera Base and High Camp are somewhere along that way, towards that direction. Base camp is somewhere over there,
Yeah, yeah.
and then high camp is around there, and then the summit is there. So Khare to base to high to summit.
At night, Pemba gave us a pep talk on the push to high camp and to Mera Peak.
Lunch we're having, I will provide you packed lunch. That lunch we're having at Mera or before the Mera. What do you feel hungry? You can let me know. You can stop there and have lunch.
Chuti also helped me put on my snowshoes, which are specialized for 6,000 to 7,000 meter expeditions. On day 9, we set out to go to high camp. We made the decision to skip base camp on the way to Mera Peak. We thought that by spending a night at base camp, we risk getting sick and getting exposed to the elements, so it would make sense to go from Khare at 4,900 meters to high camp, which is around 5,900 meters.
We are heading off to high camp now from Khare. Everyone got on their snowshoes with the crampons. I'm gonna make this, I think, 800 meter, 900 meter elevation gain for today. Let's get it. Woo! Feeling good. Let's go.
We're about halfway from Khare to high camp, around the base camp area of Mera. Currently taking a break right now, getting some gels in. I think everyone is doing really well out now.
Yes, everything, everywhere.
Yes. Ralph, Urs, Reina, Gabby. We all got big smiles right now. Wow. This view is insane. I could see Mera to my left. I can't see Khare, but it's around there.
This is Mera Base Camp. As you can see, it's been damaged by the avalanches lately, so they've remade a new camp over there. Wow, it's quite the construction. The team is hiking. We're gonna have some food at base camp and then keep on going. I feel really good. Energy is really high.
Halfway from Mera Base Camp to High Camp, we stopped for another break. The weather was getting a lot colder, so I put on my jacket, my hoodie, my hat, and my gloves. I started to feel the chills around here just because the wind was more exposed to us. Along the way, we saw other hikers. A lot of people had their skis on, which I thought was really cool. I didn't know that you could ski here in Nepal, going down these crazy slopes. It must be a dream come true.
We are having our lunch break right now. The wind is picking up. It's getting quite cold up here. We have have like a croissant, I think, like a bread croissant. Some cookies. An egg. And that's all. Tastes like nothing. Almost to Mera High Camp. Getting windy. The whole team is around me right now. You can see Mount Everest, parts of the Blanc. We have made it to High Camp. Guys, I just made it to High Camp. Mera High Camp. Woo! What the heck? I got Everest and Oetta bumps to the back of me. Wow. This is incredible. What the wow. Wow, 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 wow. High Camp. High Camp. We're here. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Each of the lodges at Khare also have their own designated kitchen at High Camp. So we're all gathered here, in this very cramped spot. We're all having tea.
Jesteśmy High Campu! Yay!
Halo, bravo! Bravo!
I settled down in my tent and just look at the view here. It was so freaking surreal. Just take a look at that.
Look at that view. Sleeping situation is pretty good. Nice thick mat. Beautiful tent. Whew.
At night, the altitude sickness started to kick in. I had my last meal of Daobat pre-climb, and we measured our blood oxygen levels. My levels were at 61%, while Pemba, my guide, was at around 89%. 61% is pretty lethal, and usually you'd get sent to the emergency room. So I don't have much footage from day 10 simply because it was the summit push day. It was really difficult. It was really cold. My batteries died out and I didn't have time to whip out my phone because I would get frostbite and I didn't have the proper equipment to maintain everything and I was struggling really hard. So I'm just going to talk to you and describe what happened from my own memory. We woke up at around 1:30 a.m. I didn't sleep at all over the night. Turned and tossed around. Couldn't sleep at all. I was breathing very faintly, like there's like very little oxygen in the air. It feels like your brain feels like it's lacking of oxygen. So we woke up 1:30. Around 2 a.m. we started like getting everything ready. We put on my snowshoes, we put on the jacket, got everything, and we went to the start of this very long summit push up to Mera Peak. So we're starting at around 5,900 meters altitude. Mera Peak is at 6,496. So you're looking at about a 600 meter push, which is very difficult, especially given that I've never done a 4,000 meter peak, let alone this 6,496 meter peak. We all got in line and we assembled into a rope team. So we have a rope tied around all of us. I went with the 4 Swiss German tourists with Chuti and Pemba Sherpa. Pemba was at the very start, and it was about 3 of the tourists, and then Chuti, 1 tourist, and then me. So I was at the very behind. And we were all linked up by this one rope. However, one of our team members, when he woke up, he didn't feel too well. So he ended up not partaking in this summit push. So it was simply me, 3 other tourists, and 2 guides. We started going up, and about 1 hour in, and I think by this time we've made around like 80 meters of progress. I'm not too sure. One of our team members had to turn away. So Pemba and the tourists turned away, and what was left was me, 2 tourists, and Chuti. It was so difficult to breathe up there. I had to force myself to breathe double speed just to keep my brain awake, just to keep this brain functioning, or else I'll just fall asleep and just fall unconscious in the snow. You're stepping on the snow, and this path that goes up to Mera Peak, there's a path of packed snow that is only about 2 feet wide, while the rest of it is very soft, powdery snow. So you're also falling through soft snow, and the snow gets up to your knees. It's just so annoying to get up here. We had these thermos bottles on us filled with warm water and warm tea, but we didn't drink enough in time, and I think we started to face a lot of frostbite. So my fingers were frozen. I had to tuck them into my armpits just to stay warm while we're walking up here. And at around 6,300 meters, it was around probably 4:30 a.m. So we were pushing for about 2 hours, 3 hours, and we decided to call it quits. We were just so cold, so tired. We thought of turning back. There was still a lot more to go. And even if we got to the very top, we didn't know if we could get down to the bottom. So we made the executive decision to call it quits, turn around while we still have our 10 toes and our 10 fingers. And I thought that was the best decision that we could have made. On the way down, you just see this beautiful snow. You feel the wind. It's slashing your face, but you see the wind just going across the snow, and it's so, so beautiful. I took a few photos up there. I'll show them while I'm talking right now, but I remembered thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like this has been my dream. This has been my dream to become an adventure photographer. I really wanted to do this, and here I am realizing that dream of mine. Somehow, me at 22 years old, or at 21, I had this dream of climbing a mountain in Nepal or in some place. But I didn't have the budget, I didn't have anything. And I booked that ticket to Nepal. I met many great people, and I was sponsored by Nepal Vision to go climb this mountain despite having 0 experience. I was allowed to climb this mountain and to experience this entire ordeal, this entire expedition. And here I am. Although I didn't make it to the very top, I was in one of the most beautiful places on the entire world. You could see Ama Dablam, you could see Makalu, you could see Everest from where you are at Mera Peak. And when I was walking down, I felt, of course, a little bit defeated because we didn't make it to the top, but I was just so proud of myself for even attempting to do this, for even thinking that I can do it. And you see this sunrise rise above the horizon, and it's so beautiful. And it reminds me of all the sunrise photography that I did when I was really young, back in like freshman year of college. All that sunrise photography, and it has led to this sunrise moment. I can never get tired of sunrises. I can never get tired of photographing sunrises. And I see this orange light just emitting across the entire vast expanse of Mera Peak, of the Himalayas. I was just in awe. I didn't know that this would have happened. And I'm able to see the sunrise. So I was very happy. I was very, very happy going through all of this. We got back to high camp, to base camp, and I ran all the way down to Khare because I started to have altitude sickness. And this is us back at the lodge, all warm, all safe.
Ich gebe dir ein bisschen genug von diesen Nudeln. Ja, gleich ist noch
After our not so successful attempt at Mera Peak, we made our way going back to Khare, back to Lukla. Honestly, I was really happy that we were all safe and sound, just because a team the very next day decided to attempt Mera, and one of them, I don't know what really happened, but had an accident. Luckily, he was saved. He went back to the Mera Peak clinic, and a helicopter had to come in to save him. It's really scary being up in these mountains and just knowing that things can go wrong. You can get hurt, you can get hit by snow, you can lose your footing, and things can change for the worse in the very instant. So looking back at things, I'm very glad that we made the sensible decision to turn away. If you're still watching this video, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for still watching my content, sitting through this video. This video took me quite a while to edit, and I hope that you've enjoyed this, found it insightful. Please like and subscribe and comment if there's anything that you would suggest or something that I should focus on in the future to talk about. I'll be doing a lot more trips in the future. So yeah, super excited to continue my adventure photography journey and share it with you.
We have arrived at Lukla. This is the runway.
After 2 weeks of arduous hiking, climbing, going through the snow and ice, we finally made it back to Lukla. I was so happy to have a warm shower. We all got together. I had a bada singhe, which is a beer local to Nepal. I think it means 12 antlers. Had my bada singhe, chilled out with everyone. We just celebrated, ate good food, and we hung out with the porters, with Chuti, with Pemba, and hung out with everyone else involved, the tourists, the Swiss German people. I was so happy, so elated. It was truly a wonderful moment.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. This it's just incredible. Oh God. Wow.
Have a journey. Safe travel. You all make it next trip. Tali, tali, tali. Hey, clap, clap, clap. Thank you so much, Temba.
I'm currently at the world's most dangerous airport, Lukla Airport to Kathmandu. Hopefully, I survive this flight because it looks really sketchy right now. Look at that sunrise. Looks insanely beautiful. Lukla is the most dangerous airport in the world because of its runway. It goes downhill. When you fly off of it, the plane slightly tips down and you have to have enough thrust to carry you up past the mountains ahead of you.
Heading to the airport right now. Got my... What is this?
This is kata.
Kata.
Yeah.
I got my kata on, my red and white kata.
Kaimai Sherpa.
Kaimai Sherpa
And Chidi Sherpa.
and Chuchi Sherpa back to Kathmandu. Let's go.
Here is a profile angle of the runway. You could notice the pretty substantial decline. Each plane that flies off probably takes about 20 passengers along with all their equipment and gear. The flight costs about $150 and you should expect a 30 to 40 minute flight time back to Kathmandu.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Kathmandu.
To Kathmandu.
And this concludes my journey of Mera Peak. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Once again, special thank you to you, the viewer, for watching this, as well as Nepal Vision Treks and Expeditions for sponsoring my trip to Mera Peak. They are a great resource and I highly recommend reaching out to them if you are ever planning to go to Nepal or Bhutan. Feel free to also reach out to me for any travel advice or if you need a travel advisor to also go on your own adventure. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day and keep a lookout for future videos. I'll be making a bunch more and a Mad Honey documentary soon.